is Danielle again, the painting turtle, and I had another idea for my turtle challenges. I looked up how to make the perfect hexagon. This is the place on YouTube where I found it. So I'll leave that. Well, I guess we'll make this bigger so you can see everything. Sure, fine, no problem. Okay, so I made this one. Sorry, seems like my cat is shedding. So there's little hairs everywhere lately. Okay, so I made this one, and I made a little, but I thought I'd make a better one because that one's not quite exact. I got this at, I'm pretty sure at Michael's. There's a little kit from Westcott. And inside, it was on clearance, and inside there's all these little tools, which I never really thought I was going to need them. They got extra leads. You got a, whatever that thing is for using a pencil. You got a sharpener, blah, blah, blah. But you also have one that uses just a little leads, and I like this one. And what is this thing? I can't remember. It doesn't say anywhere on it, which is frustrating. I think it's a compass tool. Compass? I don't know. I don't think it really matters. But anyway, the dude that I was watching said to, if you have yourself a line, which duh, we all know this stuff from school. So you can make yourself a little like center point. And once you have your little center point, then you can just stick your little Duma-Fletcher thingy in there, and then make yourself a circle. And once you have your circle, then you go right back to your little dot, and you go up here, and then you go to this little dot, and you go dunk, 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 and then you go to this little dot. Can you see what I'm doing? You can. And then you go to this little dot and you go dink, dink. And you guys know this stuff. I was like, I don't have a punch or a die that does the little hexagons. Okay, look at that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so then I go back to my little cutie patootie thingy. And you can use any of these you want to for a straight edge. And you go from a little tiny spot to a little tiny spot that you put. And you can use any pencil you want. This is a 8B Faber-Castell. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Okay. So this is just so you can see it, because usually, well, I really don't care how dark the lines are, because that's a little off, but it's okay. And then we're going to do another one. That's because my lead is so thick. I need to sharpen it. So we'll try to do them all the same way. And then we're going to cut this bad boy out and use it for our next little turtle challenge, which I am extremely excited about. I already did it once. Turned out fabulous. I'm so excited. I'm going to use better paper because the other paper was just multimedia paper. So, and all these little lovelies fit right back into this little container. It's so cute. I don't think that guy goes on top. I think this one goes in there first. Yeah, look at that. This one goes this way. Yep. And then that one. And then that one. Everybody's in there. Bob's your uncle. And boom, chakalaka. I love that thing. I bought it because it was on clearance. And I was like, what if I ever need something like that? Well, guess what? Today is the day. And I don't know about you, how many of you, but math can be scary, and that is math. because you have to figure stuff. And I don't like doing math. But my son is always telling me math is not scary. You can do it. And I'm always like, no, I don't want to. So I made these. Oh, that one's a little off. It still is. Oh well. If I would have went right on the lines, it would have been better, right? Maybe we'll just do that. Okay, so it's one of those things. And I made this in a challenge to myself that I have made to make as many turtle items as I possibly can. Okay, better. Okay. We'll keep the bigger pieces out just in case I need something to do something to, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, so we have our little hexagon. I'm going to take a piece of painter's tape that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's a nice thick painter's tape. You can use whatever tape you want for this because it doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to put a piece of it right there, a piece right here, and push down. And then looky there, you have yourself a nice little handle to hold your little stencil that you created all on your own. I already can see this one is a little bit bowed. Okay, good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so I'm going to use the new one that we just made because we just made it. And first off, I am going to only use like these are little paints that I have in here that I want to get rid of. So I'm going to use the yellow and I think that's like a yellow ochre and the green. And I'm just going to make a huge oval on this piece of paper that is from Five Below. This paper is the watercolor paper from Five Below. So we're going to see how it works. I used a different paper that they have for the first try and it was fantastic, but yeah, it was good. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I just want to come back on here and show you my new board that I got. You can use anything. You can use cardboard if you want to. But I got this at I got this at Hobby Lobby. This I got at Hobby Lobby. I think it was all of $6 or $10. That's it. Easy peasy. Yeah, I found a lot of them that I really wanted and liked, but they were all like 20, 30 bucks. This one was like $6. I'm pretty sure it was like $6, $7, maybe $10 at the most. From Hobby Lobby. It's awesome. I haven't used it yet, but I'm excited to use it today. Be right back. Okay, I got it taped down with some painter's tape. It's not sticking very well to this board. Maybe it needs to be scuffed up a bit or something. I don't know, but it'll be fine. I just want something to hold it in place because the other paper buckled a bunch. So I'm going to be using a Royal Langen nickel, but this is a huge paintbrush. This is a number 6. I think this is mainly used for acrylics or oils possibly, but it's nice. It's a good paintbrush. And so I'm just going to make an oval. And I want to use this paintbrush today because it is going to keep me from being precise. Okay, now I got that all done and I'm going to let it dry. It shouldn't take too long. There's not much moisture on there. And then I will go back and I will draw out all of our little shapes. Okay, so I dried it with my heat tool, and I left it taped down, and it's very flat, except for this one little bubble right here. But it's really flat, so I'm like impressed with this paper. So this is mainly so you can see that oval and to see what I'm going to do with it and give me a guideline of where I'm going to go. So I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to speed it up a bit because nobody wants to sit here and watch me draw hexagons forever. Oh yeah, I'm going to also use for this my Derwent tinted charcoal. I'm going to just randomly use these. They are water soluble, so when I do paint, it may give a little hint of a darkness, which I kind of like that idea. So I will, yeah, I'm going to use that. So without further ado, let's get busy. Okay, so that looks fantastic right there. I absolutely love it. I may have to do another one of these with just this, and then just give it some water and see what happens with those colors, because that just is pretty. Okay, so these are the ones I showed you. I showed you them as I was going, but these are all of the ones that I used. There are more in this kit that I got. I think there's 24 different colors, but these are the ones that I use. Again, Derwent tinted charcoal. I love these things. They're so awesome. They're so much fun to use. Sorry about that. They also have it in pans, which I don't have, and I would really love to have. And they have their charcoal, tinted charcoals in these big blocks. Oh, I'd love to have some of those. Okay. So now we're just going to get some water. I'm going to get my great big honkin' brush again. And we're just going to paint these. Now I'm going to use a bunch of paints that I have setting out here. I was going to use the red in here, but I don't know if I'm going to. We're going to set that aside for just in cases. You never can tell. I might change my mind. But I have all these greens and blues, and these are from Hobby Lobby. I don't remember the brand. Let me look really quick. Fine Touch. The Fine Touch brand from Hobby Lobby. Pretty awesome paint. I do really enjoy it. So I put all the blues and greens in one container, and there's a couple of browns in here, which are fine. Black, blue gray, no, Payne's gray, excuse me. So there's just that. Then in my my big palette, which is mostly, not completely, but mostly Daniel Smith, I'm going to be using my reds, my Perylene, and my red deep. Possibly this one, which is, let me just take a gander so I'm not lying to you. So those are Permanent Red Deep, Perylene Scarlet, and Bloodstone Genuine. These Bloodstone, Perylene Scarlet, and Permanent Red Deep. Those are the three reds that I'll be using because turtle shells have reds in them. And that's another reason to love turtles. Why not? I mean, seriously. So I'm going to get those wet real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, everything is getting ready. So we should be ready to go. I'm going to make sure my tape is stuck again. because we're going to get everything all wet again. But I love this so far. This brings me so much joy because the other one didn't kind of go straight, but I was really hurrying and I was texting and having a fun time with my sister-in-law, my best friend. So we were chatting about other things, nothing to do with painting, but I was just testing out all this stuff while I was doing this. So all I'm going to do is get a color, either one of the blues, greens, browns, and I'm going to get it really, really wet. And then I'm going to sit in my chair and I'm going to just paint randomly. I'm not going to try to get it perfect because I don't care. I don't care if they get mixy together. I don't care. But most of them on the other one, I started with a green. You don't have to wipe your paintbrush off in between, but I was because I wanted to, because I wanted the colors to be their own, because they get mixy enough as it is. So this is what I did. I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to paint for a little while, and then I'll talk to you on the other side. Okay, I am extremely pleased with this, and now we let it dry. I don't want to mess with it anymore because, promise you, I will mess with it if I have a chance. I'll show you the one I did earlier. That just made me so happy to do this. This one is much more bold. I love it. I cannot wait. And plus it's a perfect shell shape, in my opinion anyway. So that's a little off. It's a little off. It's fine. But I love it how it is. I don't care. And I'm going to let it dry and then I'll be back. Oh my goodness, it's dry. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it to pieces. I think there's only one thing that can make it any better. And we might do that. Let me take the tape off because the tape is barely holding it up. This tape really rips this paper. But I don't care about the edges, so it's not a big deal. Because the edges are not my jam right now. This is not a full, complete... Oh my stars, look at how bad it's ripping. Dude. Seriously. Oh well, it's fine. I don't really care about the edges. Okay. And it's super flat. Super duper flat. I never have artwork that ends up that flat. I mean, look at this. Seriously? A little bit of ruined edges, but who cares? The paper cost $5 for the whole thing of it, so I'm not going to complain. Okay, so I blew it dry with my trusty little teeny tiny personal fan from Mainstay. I do not get kickbacks from them, but I should because you have been influenced. Ha ha ha. So all I did was put it on, set it beside it, and let her rip. Took all of, it has 3 settings. Very nice for all kinds of things, especially when you're too warm. Yeah, it was super easy. Took all of maybe 5 minutes to dry the entire thing. I absolutely am loving it. Now, if you look at it this way, now that I'm looking at it this way, I can see that it is not straight. It's a little bit more over here than over there. I thought I fixed that, but I did not, and it's okay. It's not a big deal. So, the other thing that I was thinking about doing, and I can't find them right now. Well, where did they go? Hold on one second. So, I had to make some room, move some stuff around, and find my newest little gems, my King Art gel pens. This is just a 12 banger. I'm really thinking about going back and getting the other ones, but I was thinking the only other thing that can make this like totally blow your mind would be a little bit of sparkles. So I'm going to try the green, maybe some of the other colors. I don't know. Let's see. Green definitely goes with it. What about this one? Yes, that does too. Black, possible. Silver, could be. I don't know. What about this green? Maybe. Okay, so I'm going to play with this for just a second. I'm going to speed it up. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I think it's done. I think this is gorgeous, and the only thing that I had not thought of was blue. So we have one blue line, some reddish brown lines. This is actually, what did they call this one? This one is coffee. Yeah, I think this one is coffee. It doesn't say on it. That's the only thing I would change is if that maybe it said it on the pen. But I would assume that one's coffee because the red is in there. So I did green around the edges, red on the middle, and then blue right in the dead center. So, what do you think? Would you try this? You see that I didn't really use any serious painting skill, right? My biggest skill was making this little guy, and I wrote gooder on it because this one's gooder than the other one. Anywho, that was the skill. This was the biggest skill, and I used compass and protractors and all that good stuff to make that, and rulers and blah blah blah. So try it. Tell me what you think. Tell me, what is turtle month anyway? Do we have a turtle month? Because we should be saving the sea turtles. That's all I ever have to say. Sea turtles are amazing. They're so beautiful. I love sea turtles. So, my nickname has been Turtle since I was little bitty. Nobody really calls me that anymore, except for maybe my daddy. But, yeah. And I hope he loves this video and this series on turtles that I am doing. I hope you guys all enjoy this. I hope you have a great day. I hope everything in your area is coming up totally wonderful. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. God bless you. Have a great day. Please Like, share, comment, send me some love, people. Tell everybody all about me and share my videos with someone who likes turtles, maybe. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.